guys, Chef Lynn from Kickazz and I'm here to make you another comfort classic. Now I know a lot of you have eaten like the frozen lasagnas because it's the easiest thing to do when your family wants lasagna. Well, I'm here to show you that it's really easy to make it from scratch, or mostly from scratch. I'm not going to be making the pasta today. So what you want to do is brown up some meat. I've got a mixture of Italian sausage and ground beef. Just salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic, and the seasonings that are already in the mild Italian sausage. I'm going to be making my tomato sauce from scratch-ish from the can. I've got diced basil, garlic, and oregano sauce. Then I've got diced sweet onion and diced fire-roasted garlic tomatoes. This is going to be so flavorful and yummy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to our little food processor guy. Forgot how to open it for a second there. Then I want to pour each of the sauces, and not paper from the can, into the food processor. You want to keep the juice. Just stick that in there. Now you want to do these one at a time, otherwise there's not going to be enough room. Okay, I've got it on chop, not pulse, and, excuse me. I've got it on chop, not puree. So we want a little bit of chunk, but not like big chunks of tomato. We're just going to pulse it there. I totally should have gotten a bowl so that I could pour each one into the bowl. Maybe Chef Hesh would like to get me a bowl. Ba-ba-da! Yay, Chef Hesh to the rescue! Alright. Now, we're going to pour this into the bowl. Still got a little bit of chunk to it, but not a lot. Wow, I actually got it on the first try. Then we're going to go with our sweet onion, diced tomatoes. Pour those guys in there. Ooh. You know us at Kickazz Eats, we got to make a big mess.
Always.
Shove those down in there. Man, they smell good already. Pour those guys in too. Careful not to drop the blade out. You want to have plenty of sauce because, I mean, lasagna has layers and you want it to be good and saucy without being super watery.
Aren't those things a pain in the butt?
Yeah, but they're so worth it.
They are.
Unless you're going to drop them off the counter.
Or drop the blade onto your foot, but we'll talk about that later.
That's an ER trip we don't want to talk about, Chef Hesh.
I know, I know.
Alright, now we're going to do our fire-roasted diced garlic tomatoes. These are so good. All of this smells so amazing. Now, of course, you can buy a jar of marinara, but I find that I like to do it myself. Okay, that was the last one. Now I also bought a can of traditional pasta sauce just in case I need more liquid, but it doesn't look like I'm going to. So let's pour this in here. Oh wow, plenty of sauce. Good and flavorful. You shouldn't have to season it. Excuse me for a moment. Stir that all together. Oh yeah. Oh, that smells great. Look at that sauce. Yum. Okay, now I'm going to finish my preparations and we'll be right back. Okay, now it's time to put this beautiful lasagna together. I'm going to get my pre-sprayed with cooking spray Lodge pan. So pretty. I love this pan. It's great. What you want to do is get a ladle. Apparently I wasn't as prepared as I thought. Okay, you want to take this beautiful sauce and just get a little bit, just a little, and spread it on the bottom. It's still a bit chunky, but that's okay. It's really good and it's going to cook down. It's just not big giant chunks because not everybody likes that. You just want to spread it around a little bit. Okay, then we want to come over here and get our no-boil lasagna noodles. So you can skip a step. You can get the kind that you boil and do all that, but I like the ones that you can just put them in the oven.
Quick, easy, and kick-ass.
Of course, Chef Hesh. Okay, now you want to take your noodles and you want to lay them down in the bottom of the pan. Just lay those guys down. We can do a double layer so it reaches all the way to each side. Now for the fun part. Now we want to take some of our meat. I knew I had a spoon over here. You want to take some of that and layer it in there. This is going to be a good meaty lasagna. You can use anything you want. Just ground beef, just ground sausage, ground turkey, if that's your thing.
Yuck.
You can do a vegetarian lasagna where you can use squash or carrots or whatever else you want in a vegetarian lasagna. Spinach, mushrooms.
That sounds alright.
This is literally how you want to do it. You want to spread your meat around. A little bit more, you know, just kind of get it everywhere here. Okay. Now, I've got some Frigo ricotta. Some people do use cottage cheese or a combination of ricotta and cottage cheese. I just prefer ricotta. I'm going to use my little scoopy. And just, this is going to get nice and melty, so you're going to want to just scoop some in. Just put some dollops, as it were. I usually put about 6, because this is good and cheesy. This isn't the only cheese that's going in. You can use more, you can use less. I think I'm going to go with 8 today. There's a couple of little holes. Okay. Now I've got some nice fresh mozzarella that I sliced up. This is Belgioso, the best one in my opinion. And then we just want to layer that in. You are really going to love this. This is so easy. I know it's a lot of steps, but it's so easy. And it just tastes so good. Okay. Now I'm going to layer the rest of it. More noodles.
Well,
I know, I
question.
stopped talking.
Okay, so what you're doing here is just layers upon layers of flavor.
Yes,
Are you going to put more meat and more sauce and more cheese in this?
absolutely. It's
Oh,
not just going to
boy.
be just one little thing of noodles, like a noodle sandwich or something.
Well, I've never made a lasagna, so I'm very curious.
You guys, Chef Hesh has never even had a homemade lasagna.
Nope.
Okay, now this step you want to put lots of sauce in. Just ladle that guy in. This is the layer that has a lot of sauce.
This is going to be delicious.
Spread this everywhere. Oh yeah, this is going to be great. We want to go in with some more meat. There's my spoon.
Question.
Answer.
Are you going to put another layer of pasta on top of this layer?
You know, I don't think I am. Sometimes I can if the pan's a little bit deeper, but I think that 2 layers of noodles is just enough.
Perfect.
So this is all the rest of your meat.
Oh, Lord, look at that. Okay, okay. I see where we're going here.
Okay.
Oh,
Doesn't that look amazing?
yes, yes it does.
Now we want to go in with our ricotta.
Wait, more cheese?
There's never too much cheese, Chef Hesh.
Cheese is a beautiful thing.
It's one of my favorite things on the planet.
Mine too.
I'm going to use this whole thing of ricotta now. I did buy 2 because I wasn't sure, but 1 package is enough. Like I said, you can also use cottage cheese or a combination of ricotta and cottage cheese, however you want to do it. Okay, that's it for the the ricotta step. I got cottage cheese in my head. Now we're going to put the rest of this mozz on.
Okay, now wait a minute here.
Yes, sir.
We got some Parmesan, and what does that? What are you doing with that?
Didn't I tell you that it's a lot of cheese?
Yeah, I know.
You know what? As a matter of fact, it will be going on towards the end.
Oh, so you're gonna top this amazing lasagna with the Parmesan?
Yes.
Oh.
Now, again, you can do more noodles if you want to, if you have a deeper pan, or you just prefer it with a top layer of noodles. This is how I prefer it. And we got all of our good, yummy cheese on there. Press that guy down a little bit. Spread.
Well, this looks amazing already. Okay.
Okay, now we're going to put a little bit more sauce on. Just a little, just kind of like how we did the bottom layer. Now this is my way of doing lasagna.
Yeah, I like.
If you have another way, I'd like to know. Let me know in the comments below. I love learning about how people do things. Okay, that is it.
This looks great.
Now, what we're going to do is we're going to stick this guy in a 350-degree oven for about an hour, and we will see you when we get back so you can see the beautiful end results.
This is going to be awesome.
Okay, so last time I forgot to tell you to put foil over it before you put it in the oven. I corrected my mistake and, well, we moved on. Okay, so the last, I'd say about 5 or 10 minutes before it's done, take the foil off, let that cheese get crisped and browned around the edges. And then you want to take it out real quick, throw some Parmesan on top, throw it back in for another couple minutes till the parm melts, and then you get this. Once you take it out of the oven, you want to let this guy sit for about 10, you could even let it sit for 15 minutes, because if you just take it out, cut it, and serve it, it's just going to run all over the plate. We don't want that. We want it to kind of firm up and, you know, not run all over the plate. Now I'm going to cut into it, throw a little on the plate. Oh, this is going to be so good. Nice and firm. Just cut a little square, and since the pan is this size, everybody gets an edge piece, and you know that's the best piece. Oop. Make a little mess here. Well, it's not the prettiest presentation. Get that on the plate. get a little dinner roll. We made the garlic dinner rolls, just the heat and serve. I threw together a little salad. It's got lettuce, tomato, radishes, cucumbers, mushrooms, cheese. Just a standard garden salad. Put some of that on the plate. Dress it however you like with your favorite dressing. And there you go. It's not the prettiest plate, but that is some good lasagna. Until next time, remember, stay foodie.